I came from a less fortunate kind of family. So yun yung nagpupush sa akin. Kahit hindi ko siya masyadong gusto or hindi ko siya pinangarap na trabaho, parang maraming sa likod ko ba, sila yung nag-build nun para sa akin. That's why I'm holding on to my dream na maging seaman kahit mahirap. Kasi since na feminine naman talaga ako, sobrang challenging naman talaga yung trabaho namin doon, and then more on masculinity, and then yung manpower. Yun yung mga pinakamahirap doon eh. But then kinakaya ko, iniisip ko na lang yung parents ko and then people behind my back na parang umaasa sa akin, mapabuti lang yung life ko and then the life of my family. I'm a second officer. It's one of the most important responsibilities sa barko kasi ako yung gumagawa ng ruta ng barko. In liaison with the captain, of course. Then meron tayong mga sinusunod na international regulations and then company policy para safe yung passage ng barko, yung mga dadaanan niya. People started knowing me because of my inspirational videos. So doon ako nagsimula during pandemic because I was stuck on board for a very long time. Yung help ng content sa akin bilang isang seaman is naibsan yung lungkot ko sa barko. Yun yung parang nagiging outlet ko para hindi ko masyadong maisip yung homesickness. Yun din yung parang libangan ko sa barko since na nandun lahat yung parang loneliness. Alam mo yung mapag-isa ka. So, very thankful ako na medyo advanced na rin ngayon yung shipping. Meron ng Wi-Fi and then you can communicate with your family, you can make contents. So, yun talaga yung rason ko. Yung learnings ko as an OFW naman is that, I always look back to my parents, yung mga sacrifices nila sa akin, I always make sure na, nasusuklian ko yon. And then, as an OFW, dapat marunong kang makisama sa mga tao na nakapaligid sa'yo kasi mamahalin ka nila, susuportahan ka nila, and then you care for people around you. People will love you.